All right, everybody. Today I'm gonna show you. Well, I can't really. It's kind of hard to show you because it's getting dark outside. But recently, my shift cable broke on my 2005 Accord V6 6-speed, and today I'm going to show you guys how to, or the process that I took at least to install these cables. These cables are not OEM, they are aftermarket, they're hybrid racing. This applies to the 03 to 07 Accord 6-speed V6 or 04 to 08 Acura TL Type S and base model 6-speed as well. So first and foremost, you need to get all your stuff. You need to get your center console out of the way and your cup holder and that little box that sits here for the Accord. I don't know about the TL. I don't have one. I'm just showing you guys for the Accord. But anyway, you want to get all this stuff out of the way. I'm not putting anything back on because I'm going to buy a short throw shifter soon. So I'm just going to leave everything off right now. So it's not that hard to take off. It's pretty easy. Some of the screws are hidden, but it's not that bad. So once you get all your stuff out of the way, you want to unclip some of these wire harnesses that clip into the shifter assembly. And then there's 12 millimeter here, 12 millimeter. There's 4 12 millimeters. And what you're going to do is you're going to remove these clips here on the old cables. And then you're going to cotter pin here. Take that out, move that cable out of the way. And the other cable down here is clipped in to the little ball. Right there, you can see it. And unclip that. And then you're going to go underneath the hood. And you're going to undo the other clips under the hood. One right there. And one right there. You're going to undo those ones, pop them off, and you can pull the old shift cables out from through the engine bay. So after that is finished, once you get your new cables, what you're going to do, this is what I did. Now, I sat here for days trying to figure out how to put this shit in here. So here's what I did, because there isn't any information. Hybrid Racing has a guide on how to install them, but there is not a single video on YouTube on how to do this. So that's why I'm making this video, so you guys can better understand how to do this and not get stuck here for days like me. And the reason I'm stuck here for days is because I work in the day. When I get back, it's 5:30. I only have 30 minutes to work before it gets dark outside. And again, there's no information, so that's why I'm making a YouTube video so you guys can understand. First and foremost, this cable right here will be the biggest problem, because you can put this in second, but this thing will be angled. Like, it'll go in at an angle. So your neutral will be over here, and then you'll have no reverse. And all your gears will be all over the place. So what I did is I took the shifter assembly, I unbolted it, I moved it back here, and then I clipped this in here. I put the shift cable over here, ran it through here. I put the clip on, make sure it was on straight, put the clip on there. And then I put this cable on, make sure it's on straight, put the clip on. And then I just pushed it. I pushed it right here, bolted it in, and ran the cables underneath. And then you run them underneath. Make sure you have to get underneath the car as well, but you can see where they run. If I can get it to zoom in here. There's the cables right there. They run, there's a heat shield underneath. They run above the heat shield and over the sway bar. And then they run up here on top of the transmission. Once you have it clipped on in the car, into the shifter assembly, you're going to want to put this one on, and then you're going to put that one on. Then you're going to put the little cotter pin on both of them. And that's it. It's very easy. You just have to fiddle around with it to understand how to get it on correctly, because it was really a pain in the ass. So I had to really just kind of mess around with it to get it on. But once you have it on, you have all your clips. Don't forget to put the clips for the cables on top of the transmission. These ones, there's 2 of them. Put them back on the transmission, and then there you go. You have successfully installed your upgraded shift cables for your V6 Accord or Acura TL. So I just wanted to make this video because there's no videos on YouTube on how to do it, and I wanted to be helpful. So if anybody else is putting cables on, this could be a useful information for them. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you found it informational. And by the way, I haven't done it yet, but these cables don't come with a little rubber boot. If I were you, I would put some tape, electrical tape, duct tape, whatever, put it around this hole here so the cables don't rub on this metal and, you know, break them. So you have to buy new cables. So anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you found it informational, and yeah, see you later.